Hey everybody, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Ready to Die Fighting. I'm Chris, and we are getting ready to go on another hike today. We've been going on hikes, I think, every weekend, and we're really working on partially of just like the exercise of it and just getting out, fresh air, all that fun stuff. That's good. But also we're really working on teaching the boys how to use compasses, how to read maps, and we're going to be adding in a little bit of rope work starting today. And I just repacked my hiking bag. During the summer, I was using this as my bike bag, but I switched it over to be a hiking bag for now. And I'm realizing with just a couple more things, this would probably be a really good home bag. And it's only 12 pounds. There's only a few things I'd like to add to it. Some socks, a twig stove, and probably should add a little bit more hygiene stuff in there, like some tampons and maybe, honestly, that's probably it. That's probably all I would add to it. And a water bottle. I don't have actually any water in here. I have a Sawyer water filter, which I'll show you, but I don't have any water in this. But there is an empty spot right here that I can put a water bottle. And then the boys each have a little pouch, which maybe I'll show it in a different video. So let me show you what I got in here. Like I said, it's about 12 pounds. I have this reflector on here, and this is just carryover from, biking. Just wanted to be extra visibility. I don't know how many liters this bag is, but I caught it on clearance about a year ago, and I wore it on every bike ride. I wear it when we go hiking, and it's held up. It's discontinued. It was at least I think it's discontinued. I don't know if Field and Stream completely closed down or if just my location did, but it's just a Field and Stream brand bag. Yeah, I don't know how many liters it is, but it's not big at all. I mean, there it is. I don't know, maybe 12 or something. It came with a water bladder too, which is kind of nice. So yeah, on the outside I just have this reflector jog light, and I just stick on there. I throw some leather gloves in the back. In the summer, a lot of times jacket is in here. That's usually what I keep in there. It's just a little rain jacket, just in case. On the outside, towards the front, on the straps, I just added, so it's got the chest strap. I keep a bottle of, or a can, whatever, canister of pepper spray, just in case. Even though I usually have my pistol on me, I don't want to shoot a dog. So I got it mostly for dogs and stuff like that. And then also a flashlight, in case I need it. And then I recently got this pouch. I think this is made by Concord. And yeah, I think it's Condor pouch. I've bought a few of their pouches. And I like them. They're generally pretty decent. And in here I keep just a regular old lighter, Bic Lighter. I don't know why I need to show you. It's just a regular lighter. Some binoculars. This small Browning knife. Nothing fancy, but it certainly should be legal. If we were going on like a real hike, like out in the woods, the parks we've been going to, it's like if you walk a half a mile in any direction, you're going to hit buildings or houses or something. So it's really, we don't need any of this, truly. But it's really just for practice, testing our gear and being used to carrying something. And so it's smart to carry a knife, even if it is just a tiny little thing like that. What else do I keep in here? A little grease pencil. My compass, and this grid reader. Even though I don't really need that while hiking, but I don't really have another place to put it, so I'll just keep it with the compass. Try to stuff that back in there. And that fits pretty nicely, and that is on the belt, I guess the waist belt on the backpack. So even if I'm wearing just sweatpants or something like that, I don't have to worry about having a belt loop or anything. It just goes right in there and fits back in pretty easily. Oh, I've also got some paste beads or ranger beads as well. Again, we're just practicing for the real deal. And a walkie-talkie. This is the Motorola Talkabout T650, I think is what it's called. It's waterproof, it floats, it's got a flashlight, it gets weather alerts, so it's pretty nice. Okay, and then on this pouch here, this outermost pouch, I got some little snack bars. I got 3 of them, one for each of us. Some oatmeal and a spoon. There you go. Make this easier. So 2 packs of oatmeal and a spoon. This little emergency light, which Grandma got us. So I thought that would just be kind of, it's lightweight enough. It's an extra flashlight, and kind of, if it gets dark, we can kind of see each other and everything. Plus, it's just fun. Sawyer Mini. We got a Sharpie and a pencil. Mylar blanket. A couple of hand warmers, toe warmers. REI is one of my favorite stores. And this is just like a little pack towel, I guess you could call it. But it's small and light, but it's surprisingly absorbent. And so we use this when we're biking and stuff, and sometimes we will find a beach and go splash around, and yeah, this is great for just kind of drying off. And then I also keep some hand sanitizer, and I've got a little container of some kind of camp soap. Can't remember which kind it is exactly, but I filled up a few of these. And I think that's all that's in this compartment. Yeah. And so I have a twig stove that's actually in my my actual, I guess you could call it a bug out bag. And so I think I'm going to take that out and put it in here and potentially just use this as my bug out bag. Rather than buy another one. I'm just going to zip that back up. Can't remember, did I say the leather gloves were in there? Yeah. Yeah, there's normally a raincoat there. Tidy it up as I go along, right? Why not? We're about to go, as soon as I get done making this video, I'm going to go out and hike. So, then in the main compartment here, I have right on top a tourniquet. This is the, what's this one called? The Soft Tee. I like this one because it's flatter, takes up a little bit less space, but the other one, the Cat, is a bit easier to use, I think. But they both work. Headlamp. This actually is supposed to hold bike tools, but it was perfect size to hold just some extra batteries for the headlamp, the flashlight, and the walkie-talkie. That's one of the nice things about this. It comes with a rechargeable battery, but when those die, you can just use AA's. Take 3 AA's and it works just fine. So just bring some extra batteries with you. Some paracord, because you never know. This is my first aid kit. It's bigger than what I'd like, and this isn't the most like fancy container for it, but it works and it has everything I want. And I'm not going to go into it really, but there is, so I made this specifically for biking. So it's bulky because there's a SAM splint in there. and there's a lot of bandages, a lot of, what do you call it? I've also got one of these SWAT tourniquets. I like these because they're super flexible and they can be used to make like a compression bandage. And I think it also would work well for, I'm thinking about biking, you're most likely to like break something, right? Or sprain something or like get bashed. So I was trying to think what kind of kit could I create. You know, I've got an ace bandage in here. Basically supporting joints so that if we're far from home, I don't want to have to call an ambulance or anything. I want to be able to patch up enough to get home so that you can keep riding your bike and we can get home. And then like, it might suck, but that's kind of what I was thinking. So it is a bit bulkier, because yeah, I wanted to be able to support injured joints. And I figured that probably would work well for hiking as well, because you sprain an ankle or something if you fall. I'll have to try to push some air out of that and get that packed down again. And then I've got a couple of these freeze-dried meals. And this is really, don't plan on using them, but just in case things get crazy. And we're trapped in the woods and just doing overnight. Especially with two grown boys, they get real crabby when they get hungry. So here's a real meal that we can have for dinner. And it's 2.5 meals or servings in each one. So I figured between the three of us, that's technically 5 servings. We should be good. We've also got oatmeal and we've got some granola bars. So we should be good to spend a night in the woods if we need to. This is a small tarp with some stakes and with some cordage. So if we just need a quick shelter, I forget what it is. I want to say it's very small. It's like a 6x6 perhaps. It's not made by Grand Trunk. That's just, it was just a perfect size little bag, so I'm reusing it. I think this was probably hammock straps or something were in here. And then my most recent purchase and the bulk of the weight here is I got a rope kit. And the idea here is that both boys are a little unsteady on their feet. They have a little low confidence, and so when we're hiking, we may come across some, you know, sometimes we get close to the water. We're not doing anything that if you fell, you would die, but you get muddy, you get wet, it's January, it's cold. Maybe you'd sprain an ankle, would be the worst case. So I've got some slings and carabiners and 25 meters of rope. And with this, we can build some harnesses and make a runner. And I can basically just make confidence rope type of situation. And I'm going to do a separate video on this. So I did a test run of this in the basement. We had a lot of fun with it. It seems to work really well. I talked to people at REI. I did a lot of reading, trying to figure out a good system, something that is lightweight and easy, and also these are very multi-use, and this is climbing grade stuff, so we can do a lot of different things with, I mean, rope is just invaluable as is, but combine it with some slings and some carabiners, and we have a lot of options with this. And it does weigh more than I'd like, but this is only a 4-liter bag, and when I push the air out, it's, you know, it, as far as percentage of space goes, in this small bag, I mean, it does take up the bulk of this area, but if it will give the boys confidence and me peace of mind that they're not going to fall into the river or fall off a ledge, and they're not going to complain and whine and say they're scared, and also, you know, it kind of makes things a bit more fun. Like, makes it feel a little bit more like an adventure. Make it feel like it's more dangerous than what it actually is. And it's like, man, we're really doing something now. And then we're learning knot tying, where it's kind of an introduction to rock climbing and things like that. So, seems like a good investment, and I don't mind carrying it. Like I said, the whole pack is only 12 pounds. That's, compared to what I was carrying, I was rucking before with like I think a 25 or 30 pound bag. This thing is light. And last summer when I was biking with it, I think it weighed about the same because I had bike tools in it, along with most of this, not all of this stuff, but some of this stuff. A lot of it hasn't changed from the bike gear. I just basically added the rope and took out the bike tools. And I also added the mountain house meals. So yeah, this is what I'm taking hiking with us. The boys have their own little pouches, which I did show in another video. I didn't show how I packed them, but it's basically just a, I think it was Rothko or maybe Condor water bottle holder. And then they have hydro flasks, they're 32-ounce hydro flasks that they can carry in there. They got a little steel cup. Man, I gotta concentrate on that. And then I packed in some other stuff in there, you know, some basic survival stuff that they can carry and, you know, feel like they're doing something. So we're heading out to the park as soon as I get this all packed back up, and I will more than likely make a video there showing you how this works. And if I don't do it today, then I'll do it on another day, but it's coming at some point to better explain this rope system. All right, so I hope you found that interesting. Like I said, I think that this is going to be the premise of my new bug out bag. I'm really thinking I don't need much more than that, aside from water. Water and some tampons, and maybe some dry socks. And I should be good. So I think I would like a slightly bigger bag, just slightly. So whatever just the next size up, just so I have a little bit more room, that would be cool. But yeah, I think this will work for me. Like and subscribe, share, leave me some comments if there's anything you think I'm forgetting. And I will catch you guys in the next video.